There seems to be a lot of talk in the Pokemon community about pull rates. Now that is what you can expect to get out of a pack when you open it based on averages. For someone that's new to the hobby like me, that doesn't really mean a lot because I'm not going to be opening hundreds of packs like you see these other people doing online. Someone like me, I'm going to be looking at 1, maybe 2 Elite Trainer boxes at most. So what can you really expect to get when you're opening only a few packs of cards? Let's find out. Hello, this is the start of a brand new series I'm starting here at Card World Uncovered. It is called at the moment the ROI Tracker. I know I need to come up with a better name, but that's what we've got for now. So it's the return on investment, what you're likely to get back when you're opening an ETB. And today we're starting it with Shrouded Fable. So this box cost me £40 here in the UK, and to get my money back I am looking at hitting a few decent cards. There is the Persian Pheasantipity EX special illustration rare. There's the Houndoom illustration rare, which I have to say is probably my favourite. And then there's some gold cards, some hyper rares that would be really good to hit. If I was able to get one of those, that's going to pay for the box, and then all of the rest are going into my collection and the cards have paid for themselves. So let's see what we can get out of this Shrouded Fable box. Fingers crossed this could be the first time I actually pull one of the decent hits. So far I've got nothing out of anything I've opened. Today it all changes. You get the player guide from Dice, some markers, some sleeves, pretty cool, some dividers. Let's have a little look at the promo card. Petulant, ability Toxic Subjugation. That sounds nasty, but that's a pretty cool looking card. But that looks pretty clean in that pack, you know. I'll leave it in there for now. I will leave it in there for now. And then, of course, the packs themselves. That's what we're looking for. And see what we can get. Like I said, we're looking for some of those top hits to pay for the box. And then the rest is all in the collection for free, essentially. So let's get into it. Pack number 1. Shrouded Fable. What's the worst that could happen, right? What's the worst that, apart from not being able to get into the cards? That wouldn't be a great start, would it? Here we go. Croagunk, Stuffle, Rowlet, Furfrou. Is it just me or are the names just tricky sometimes? Decidueye, Slitherwing. Fancy, it's a different sort of artwork. That's kind of cool. That fella. Duskull and a Galvantula. Oh no, there's one left. Petulant EX, not the illustration rare, or was it illustration rare, special illustration rare? I'm not sure which the one was that was actually, but an EX, he's kind of cool. One pack in and we've got one hit. We'll take that. We will take that all day, every day. Happy days. Right. No, only one thing to do. Throw the packs around, get into number 2. Right, Shrouded Fable. It seems to be one of the only sets that's actually not readily available, but there is stuff to be had by the looks of it. So is that because it's no good? Is that because no one likes it? Or I don't know. I know it's not that old. Anyway, I'm rambling. Sneasel, Varoom, Axew, Beware. Yeah. Evital. Genesect. Sylveon. Houndoom. Absol. And that one feels really thick. Haxorus. And an energy. Nothing there for us this time. But we don't stop there, we go again. Wow. Houndoom. Eevee. Dartrix. Oh, I've double dunced it. Persian, but not the Persian we're looking for. Sylveon again. Malamar. Janine's Secret Art. Power Glass. I think there's a gold version of the Power Glass as well. Tapu Bulu. What? A reverse and a holo version of the same card in the same pack. Is that something that's supposed to happen? Well, okay. Whatever you say, sir, whatever you say. 3 down, 6 to go. So far, I think it's safe to say we have not got our money yet. Beware. Pink bear with a weird, like Mickey Mouse ears going on. Inkay. Drowsy? Why is he like stalking around in a restaurant that's closed down for the night? It's a bit sinister, that fella. Okay. Joltik. Chorus's Tenacity. Decidueye. Binding Mochi. Cassiopeia. See, we've just had that one. And a Dusknoir. So obviously this getting 2 cards of the same card in the 2 different versions in the same pack, that's a thing. Apparently that's a thing. Seems like a bit of a cheat really, a bit of a con. But who am I to judge? I'm new. I don't know, I'm new. Absol is bent as you like. Good job, that one's not what we're looking for. Rowlet, got that one. Fracture. That fella again, I'm not even going to try to say his name. It's probably remarkably simple, but... Kyurem. The Academy at Night. Okay. Meowth. Reverse holo. He looks like a friendly fella. Golbat reverse. And a Monkey Dory EX. Another EX for us. Regular. Is that sparkle showing up on that? That's pretty cool. Stars and everything all over the card. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. But I kind of like that. Don't know if I'm keen on whatever's going on with this fella, but the card's kind of cool. And the energy. Let's get that one in a sleeve. So far, we've got the 2 EXs. Very similar colour schemes. But that is not going to pay for the box. We've got 4 packs left. We're halfway through. We're going to need some help. Oh, here he is, Monkey Dory. See, I'm learning. I'm learning the names now and everything. Only because that was the very last card we looked at. But hey ho. Right. Houndoom. Varoom. Toxicroak. Duskull. Galvantula. Spider. Powerglass. Slitherwing. Night Stretcher. A Fracture. And a Blood Moon Ursaluna. Straight on to the next. Straight on to the next. Axew, Sneasel, Furfru, Dartrix. These ones all sticky and all pulling up. Binding Mochi, Iron Moth. Very. Janine's Secret Art again. A reverse Eevee. A reverse Slitherwing. Woo-wee! Okay, got way too excited about that because that's the first full art. Is that a full art? I don't even know. But let's get that one sleeved up before we do anything. And then we'll have a look and see what that fella's all about. Monkey Dory EX. he's got a solid pose there, isn't he? What a guy. Don't think the centering's that good from what I can see. But maybe it's good enough, I don't know. Looks better on the front than it does the back, but well, I think that's the first semi-decent thing I've got, but maybe it's not decent at all because I'm not sure. I'll have to have a look on the old TCGPlayer and see if it's actually a decent card or not. 2 more packs. These sort of colours seem to be working for us, so we'll leave that till last and we'll go with this. He looks like he should be a wrestler, but this is the one maybe. Let's have a little look. Joltik. Drowsy in the restaurant. Horsey. Golbat. Slitherwing. Chorus's Tenacity. Decidueye. Let's go bottom. Genesect. Toxicroak. Copperaja. And then this is it, our last chance at getting one of the big ones, because as it stands, those 3 pulls we've got are not going to pay for the box. Maybe if we get them graded, we'll have a little look at the prices that could potentially bring, but this is our last hope. Pokemon Shrouded Fable. Oh, is that a sign? Is that a sign? Persian in the first one. Dusclops. Meowth. Zora. Cassiopeia. Kyurem. We've got an ace spec card. Even I know that. Dolt. Binding Mochi. The Neutralization Zone. Haxorus and a Tapu Voodoo. Well, we'll we'll sleeve it because it's different, isn't it? Neutralization Zone Trainer card. 60 out of 64. So there's not a load of cards in this set. So it could be one we could complete. Maybe the first one. It might overtake Celebrations. But that is it. That's our pulls from today. And just based on the cards we've pulled, I don't think there is we haven't made our money back in raw value. But let's have a look at these ones. Let's have a look at these 4 that we did get and see if there's any value in getting them graded. So that's the box done then. All the cards opened and anything we did get put in a sleeve, and that didn't take long because there wasn't much. Did see on TCGPlayer that these 2 cards, the Night Stretcher and this this Hollow Energy, actually go for a few more quid, but not when they're graded. So I'm assuming that means that these are good for the game. This one's probably a powerful card to have in the game, and this one will just make your energies look more fancy and give you that a bit of bling in your deck. So maybe that's why they go for a little bit more, a couple of quid each. So maybe we could sell those on eBay or something, but who knows. These 3 cards that we got a Persian EX, Munkidori EX, and the Neutralization Zone. These cards are worth a few quid raw. Graded, each one of them recently have sold for about £15. So that's basically just covering the grading fee. So definitely not worth doing. Those ones will go in my brand new Shrouded Fable binder when I get it. And start of the collection, because there's no point in grading those. Now this is the one I had the big hopes for. The Munkidori EX full art, or whatever that's called. Need to double check. But it's a cool looking card. But unfortunately, once it's graded, if it grades a 10, it's worth about £30. Now, we did see in the video when I opened it, there is a tiny white speck on the top corner there. Other than that, it doesn't look too bad. But for £30, is it worth doing? I'm not sure. I'm on the fence. I am on the fence. We'll have to come back and see. But this card could be the one that saves the box for us. The promo card. Now, the Pokemon Center exclusive ETB... No, the Pokemon Center exclusive ETB... The Pokemon Center ETB... The Pokemon Center exclusive ETB has got this promo card, but it's got the stamp on it saying Pokemon Center. Now, I have seen that one graded a 10 is selling for nearly £200. This one isn't a Pokemon Center. It's just a standard one, but still graded a 10. This one is selling for about £60. So there is a chance if I can get this one graded a 10, when we take off the grading fees, that will pay for the box, and then all of these cards are going into my brand new binder completely free of charge. So let's get this one in the post, off to Ace Grading, cross all our fingers that it comes back a 10. So we got the cards back from Ace Grading and they look amazing. They really do look fantastic with the Ace labels. Unfortunately though, it wasn't the results we were looking for. The Persian promo card has come back as a 9. It got perfect 10s for the centering and the surface, but 9s for both the corners and the edges. So it comes up with a 9 overall, meaning the value isn't there. And we've probably just about covered the cost of the grading, so it's not going to help get any money back on this ETB. The other card we got back was the Munkidori EX Secret Rare, and this one, if it came back a 10, we were looking between £30 and £40, which would pay off a huge chunk of the value of the box, and it is a 10. We got the 10 on the Munkidori. It did get a 9 for the corners. There was a slight white mark as we talked about, but overall got the 10. Does look like the value might have dropped a bit since I sent these off, but that's okay. I'm not selling this one anyway because it's the first 10 that I've ever got back from Ace. I'm keeping that one. So the question that we set out to answer was, can this box pay for itself? Is there a good return on investment when you buy the Shrouded Fable ETB? For me, no. Short and sweet, there wasn't. For you, maybe you get luckier, you get some of those big hits, but it is the start of my Shrouded Fable collection. We're going to get a binder, we're going to put all these cards in, and I'm keeping the Monkey Dory, a reminder of the first ever 10 that I ever got graded. So who knows what we're going to be opening, what we're going to be looking at next time. But if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and come along on the journey as I learn all about Pokemon, what it's got to offer, and eventually get on to designing my own game. Until then, I'll see you next time.